Well, this is just a big old chunky service truck. Cue the music. First up is Polish Barn. This is by Radix Games, 19.05 megabyte on the download, and you're going to find it, well, first off, you're going to find it on the sheds. So that's going to be your first one, 25 grand to place down. And we then got the second one. Now, this is going to be found under silos. That's also going to cost you 25 grand, and it's called Barn for Potatoes, which is interesting. That's going to cost you, well, I say 25 grand. It's going to hold 50,000 litres. Now, the question is, if it's called Potato Barn, is it going to hold anything else? Right, fair enough. So we come up to... Well, we don't come up to these doors. How do we get in? Those doors don't open. Is there a door down this side? Oh, here we go. Here we go. There we are. So I've placed him round the wrong way, obviously. Then you've got this door. Drive-through option on the go. Go out that way. So it didn't really give much indication on which way you should place it around. It looks the same both sides. But okay, fair enough. We then got our potato silo, or potential potato silo. It says potato barn. It looks like potato barn just there. Do you know what? I'm going to go get a trailer. Hold on a minute. Right, so I put my trailer in place. And obviously, if you ever want to know what you can hold in a silo, if you put your trailer where you're going to be loading into your trailer, the old outload point, and left stick in, if you're on Xbox like me, it's going to tell you what's going to be in the barn. And this one, I'm pressing right on the old D-pad, it's only potatoes. Right, so now we've got that sorted. Obviously, and now I'm stuck. Oh, isn't that marvellous? Got my trailer stuck. Come on! Ah, dear, oh dear. Right, so this barn is for potato. We'll leave that there. We'll get it sorted out later. So obviously this is going to be for your potatoes. So load in and load out at that point. Drive-through options on the go. And you have still got a bit of storage space as well. You've got a little bit of a potential hayloft at the top. I mean, they're looking alright. Fairly simple buildings. And next up is actually classed as an update, but the update is console release. So we're going to take a look at it now. This is the Pomot T550 and AWW9. This is by JMZ, 25.15 megabyte on the download, and you're going to find it under Slurry Tankers. Now, it's got an 18,000 litre capacity, requires 180 horsepower from your tractor. It's got 14 metres spread width, and then a 9 mile an hour working speed for £54,100 to buy. You then got the option of your Trelleborg, Michelin, BKT, Radarstein, and then Trelleborg on your tyres. And you've got your standard, you've got some wides in there. I mean, the wides, oh, wide, well, wide 1 is looking all right. Wide 2 is even better. Because they're not just wide, they're tall as well. That's ace. You then got fenders. You're going to have number 1, number 2, number 0. Number 1, number 2, and nothing. Right, that's your options. Now, on this one, you've got the option for hook and pipe. So you've got yes for the hooks. You then got pipe number 1. You then got pipe number 2, which is going to be around the other side. You then got pipe number 3, which is both of them, and then back to nothing. Then you've got turbo filler. Yes or no? It's going to be putting that bit on the side. All right, fair enough indeed. Then you've got your main colour, which is going to be, we'll go for blue. Why not? It's going to be the frame. Then you've got your tank colour, which, as you can imagine, is going to be the tank. Although saying that, I like that. That's like a, what's it, galvanised steel red version. That's all right indeed. Your chassis colour is going to be the bit underneath the blue bits. So just there, and your hubs as well. Then you've got your pump colour, which is going to be the pump on the front. So we go for a green. There we are. And then your fenders, if we had them turned on, there we are. We'll go for that. So we'll turn the fenders black. There you are. That's going to do your fenders. Your pipe colour, if we had the pipes on, that'd be a good idea. Not the hooks, we want the pipes as well. There we are. So we're going to go for the pipe colour. We'll go for red. All right, fair enough. And then your rim colour is either grey or black. That's if you've got the unlimited colour mod turned off, like we have done here. All right, so this is the standard base version for it. But all right, fair enough. Now, you may be thinking 40 metres is all right, but, you know, I want to use a dribble bar on the back and there's no 3 points. Well, they've got you covered because they've got this, the old T550 and AWW9, which has got the dribble bar already built in. Yeah, fair enough. Now, it's going to have the same options as before, apart from it's not got the old pipes that you can put on the side. And it's got a smaller working width, 9.4 metre working width. But if you want to go for the dribble bar option, this could be the one for you. Right, next up is Taylor Attachments 3-point headstock adapter. This is by Ross and Mods, 3.02 megabyte on the download, and you're going to find it under telehandler tools. Now, this is awesome, I must admit. 2,200 to buy. You have the option of the connector on the back. So you've got your standard telehandler version. You can have it as a Q-fit, a wheel loader, and then back to your standard one. There's no options, no colour options. It comes in black, a bit like the Ford Model T. Just comes in black. Now, this is awesome because obviously you got your telehandler and you got this on the front, which is great. And we've got two options. So you can have it as a 3-point and then you can have it as a trailer hitch. Now, to get the trailer hitch in, you have to come L, B and A, unfold it, job's a good one, and just come in like that, hooks up to the trailer, and then move your trailer around, which is great. Now, if you don't have the trailer hook open, it's not going to attach it, as you could well imagine. But with the 3-point, it's a little bit different. So we come into it like that, we get the option to attach it, great. Even if we put the old trailer hitch out, we can still attach to the 3-point. And once it is attached to your 3-point, it's still going to do all the shenanigans that you normally would do. Alright, that's awesome. And potentially, you could just go and do a bit of ploughing with your telehandler. Why not? Next up is the Stara Max 105 and Stara Max 150. This is by Holtz FS, 55 megabyte on the download, and you're going to find them both under small tractors. Now, we've got obviously got the 105 and the 150, and then basically the options are going to be the same, apart from the engine horsepower. So you've got 105 horsepower on the aforementioned 105. You then got on the 150, 150 to 210 horsepower. So we're going to go into that one, because, why not? So 150 horsepower, 23 mile an hour top speed. It's saying 3-ton winch. Now, obviously, you can change the engine output on this one. So you go 150, then go 180, then go 210, and then back to 150. Then have your options on your wheel brand. So you got that one, and you then got that. Oh, I like them. They look all right. I mean, it's got no names of brands, so it is just whatever it is, which is basically 2. I like them. They are awesome. They look ace. Then you got your wheel setups. You got your standard. You got your design 1. You got your design 2. Oh, this way. So design 1 is going to be some like wheel weights. Then you got your twins on the back, and then back to your standard. Okay, fair enough. Exhaust. So you got standard. You got your chrome, and then your standard again. Windows standard, Instafilm, or standard again. GPS. So you got yes or no, so that's going to be putting the receiver on the roof. You then got your beacon lights, you got your left or nothing. You then got fenders, so you got your standard, design 1, which is nothing, design 2, which is front only, 3, which is back only, and then 4, which is all of them all around. Although, to be fair, when you go for standard, you got all the mud guards, right? That's great. You go for no mud guards, they're charging you £130 extra. What's going on with that? Front mud guards on their own, 170 extra. And then ones on the back, 190 extra. Or if you go for all of them as a package, they're free. That doesn't make much sense, but okay. Now, reverse whistle, yes or no. So obviously that's a little bit of a beep as you're reversing backwards. Then you got your attachers, you got your standard. You got design 1, which is a weight. You then got design 2, which is a 3-point. And then design 3, which is a front loader attacher. And then back to your standard version. Then you got your rim colour, which is going to be orange or black. Now, this has got it's a bit of a strange setup, to be fair. So if you do L, B and A, it's got enable animations. So currently, we've got nothing on the go. So if we do L, B and A, enable animations. Great. So you've got your back window. Now, the only one that's going to be doing that is RB and right stick up and down, which is going to be doing your back window. You then toggle it again, press Y, got your left door. Again, RB and right stick up and down to do your door. And if you don't fancy that, just turn them off. Alright, fair enough. I mean, to be fair, it's entirely up to you. I mean, if you want to go for the animations or not, that's up to you. But saying that, with this second set of tyres on, that is looking alright indeed. Right, next up is the Valtra A Series SA. This is by Holtz FS, 54.06 megabyte on the download, and you're going to find them under small tractors. Now, like the previous ones, which are also from Holtz FS, these have both basically got the same options. So you got this one here, the old A Series High Tech, 125 to 145 horsepower engine. And then we got the Valtra A Series 114 to 145 horsepower engine. So you go for whichever one you want. I mean, all the options after that are going to be the same. So we're going to go with the A Series. So you got your front weight. You could also have 120 kilo front weight, 240, 360, 480, 600, a 3-point, and then back to your front weight holder again. Obviously, most people, they're going to go for the 3-point, let's face it. So with the engine setups, 114, they go to 125, and then 135, and then 145, and then back to the original one. Wheel brands again, so you got that one and that one, because they're not brands, they're just different styles, but okay, fair enough. Then you got your wheel setups, you got your standard, your design 1, design 2, yeah, we are. I mean, like the previous ones, go for the wides on the back. That is really filling that out nicely, I must admit. Then you got 3, which is twins. You got narrow twin. Well, you got narrow, and then you got what's that one? Narrow wheels with crop destruction to turn that crop destruction off. Then you got some wides. Wow, I say wides. Wide axles. We'll put it that way. And then got crop destruction again. No, I think we'll. What's it? Is it that one? That one. That's the one to go for. I mean, again, you got your inch film, so you got your tinted 2, and then back to your standard. Your exhaust, you got your design 1, design 2, and then back to your standard. Front fenders, so yes or standard. Now this seat, right, bearing in mind this is from the same model as the previous one, it currently doesn't have front fenders. So to put them on, they're going to give you a little bit of a price tag extra, which is understandable. Not when you take them away, but all right, fair enough. Warning lights. So you got your design 1, which is going to be a beacon on your left. Number 2, which is beacon on the right. Number 3, which is both of them. Number 4, which is a different version on the left. And then back to nothing. Then you got rear fenders. So you got design 1, 2, and then back to your original. Then you got rear weight. So we spin it around the back. There we are. So you got your 160 kilo. You got 320 kilo. 480, and then 640, and then back to standard. So there's not actually rear weights, wheel weights on the rear. All right, fair enough. You've got reverse alert, yes or no. So obviously it's a beep as you're going backwards. You then got front loader attachers. You got your quickie, your Hauer, and then nothing. Then you got your design color, which can be any one of these. So let's let's go with that. It's going to be that bit. You then got your exhaust color, which is going to be black or grey. All right, more like a chrome, but okay. Rim color is going to be your rims. Just wondering why it's only done the back bit in orange. I mean, that doesn't look right, so we'll put it back to the original. Now, again, a bit like the previous mod as well, we got this new setup. We'll call it new anyway. So you got enable animations. All right, fair enough. So first up, we've got the rear windows. R being right stick up and down, opening the rear window. Fair enough. We'll then toggle through again by pressing Y. We now got open and close the door. R being right stick up and down. Great, we'll go again. Move mirror left and right. Alright, so we'll go up and down, so that's going to be moving the mirror. Is it going to do both? Oh, it does. Alright, fair enough. Toggle through again, and we've got the mirrors up and down. Alright, fair enough. And then we've got the hitch bar at the back. R being right stick up and down. Move your hitch left. Well, I say centre and left. Entirely up to you. And then we're back to the original one. But what this does have, we'll spin it around the front. If you do L, B and left on the D-pad, yes, we can open the bonnet, the hood, whatever you want to call it. Go in there, give it a little bit of a tinker, maybe clear out your airbox, that sort of thing. Oh, that's ace. I love it when modders open up the bonnet. That's awesome. Right, next up is the Volvo FH16 tipper. This is by Yenzem, 20.14 megabyte on the download, and you're going to find it under trucks. Now, it's got a 600 horsepower engine, 55 mile an hour top speed, and 11,000 capacity on the back. Well, 11,000 litres anyway. That's going to cost you 189 grand if you don't have some optional extras. There we are. We'll take that off. We'll take that off. What else have we got? We don't want optional extras. There we are. So we've got rid of everything. What's still charging us 5 grand? We've got no options ticked, yet we're still getting an extra 5 grand options. That doesn't make any sense. Right, so it's 194 grand to start with. Okay, fair enough. Now, hydraulic hatch. You got your big door, or your grain add-on, or your silage add-on. Although, to be fair, so that's going from 11,000, well, no, 15,000 litres. I thought the first one was 11. Yeah, there you are. So 11,000. You then put the big door on, takes it up to 15,000. Then go for the grain add-on, takes it up to 26,000. The silage add-on is still 26,000. And then we're back to the 11. Right, no problem. So engine setup, so you got your 600 horsepower engine, 700, 780, and then back to your 600. Then got your roof setup, so you got your sleeper, your Globetrotter XL, your Design 1, Design 2, 3, and then back to your sleeper version. Although I like that one with the old light bar on, that's all right. Front guard, so you got Design 1, 2, 3, and then nothing. A little bit of a protection on your grille. Mod flaps, so you got warning signs. So spin it around the back. There we are. Actually, they're on the front. All right, Volvo on the front, and then nothing. So there's no mud guards on the back, just the ones on the front. You then got mirrors, so you got none. You got Design 1. I was saying that. It says none, but there's definitely mirrors there. They mean the extra ones, so like on the side window and on the front as well. Design 2, 3, and then nothing again. So front mounting, yes or no. Going to be putting some headlight protectors on. Side markers, so we've got yes or no. So put a couple of chicken lights down the side. So fenders, chrome fender around the back. There we are. Then you got plastic fender, and then none. I reckon the chrome ones, they're looking all right. A little bit of checker plating on the go. You then got your main colour. We'll go with that. It's going to do your main lorry. You then got your design colour. We'll go with that. It's going to do those bits. You then got your grille colour. We'll go with an orange. You're going to do your grille. Well, part of it anyway. You then got your tipper colour, which is going to be your blue. You then got your rim colour, which is obviously going to be your rims. And the last mod for the day is the Lizard C7500. This is by Slight Ches Modding, 30.82 megabyte on the download. And you're going to find it on the trucks now. This has got a 300 horsepower engine, 24 mile an hour top speed, and it's only going to cost you 15 grand if you don't go for that little logo just there. 15 grand. That is it. That is well cheap, I must admit. Now, we have got quite a few options in this. So we've got wheel and hitch models. Now put my teeth in. So you've got your chassis 1, chassis 2, chassis 3, which basically is going to be changing the old wheel designs. So we're going to go all the way through until we get to the long version. There we are. So that's going to be putting that out the back. Now that may come in handy in a little bit, to be fair. And then obviously you've got the same sort of thing again. You pick your wheels, whichever style you like. You then got your hitch styles. So you got rear low hitch around the back. So it's going to put a ball hitch on the back. You then got a tow hitch, which is actually the fifth wheel. And then you got your standard again. Then you got mud protector. So you got your standard. You got your short model. And then nothing. Exhaust. So you got original chrome. You then got original gloss metal. Then you got standard left long. You got long left chrome. Oh, I need to get some new teeth. Long left metal. Standard long right. Long right chrome. Long right metal. Both in the chrome. And then both in the mid. Now, I'm just saying metal. That says material. I don't know about getting new teeth. I need to get new eyes as well. You then got the option of toolbox, yes or no. Antenna in the cabin. It's actually going to be putting it onto the rear view mirrors. So just there. Then you got glass. You got your standard. You got a little bit of tint. You got a little bit more tint. Then you got a little bit more tint. And then back to the original. Then come down. We've got fenders. So we've got yes or no. Putting those on the back. Top kick logo. This is just above the old front arch. So we took it off because it's going to cost us £10 extra. So it's just there. Well, we can't really see it against the white. I mean, the white's really bright, don't get me wrong. Then got visor, yes or no. Put the visor above the windscreen. So bumpers on the front. It's got number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 1 again. I nearly fell off my chair then. Dear, oh dear. You then got mirrors. So number 1, number 2, number 3, and then number 1 again. You then got interior setup. So you got basically a blackish grey and then a brown. All right, fair enough. Attaches. Here we go. So you got standard or a 3-point. You can have a 3-point on the front of your truck because, you know, why not? You then got your main colour, we'll go over grey, so you can see that badge a little bit better. There you are. Then you got your design color, which is going to do the other white bits. So there you are. And you got your design color again. We'll go over blue so it stands out. It's going to do those bits. You then got your front grille color, which is going to be the front grille. You then got your bumpers, which is obviously going to be your bumpers. And then you got your rim color, which is going to be your rims. Now you may be thinking, you know what, this is all right as a truck, but it's missing something on the back. Well, they've got you covered. Well, first off, we've got the old standard pickup truck back. We'll call it that anyway. £4.5 to buy. You do have the option of attachers. You can have your fifth wheel, you can have your gooseneck, and then back to nothing. And then you've got your main colour options. So if you go for the top one, it's going to do the top half. And obviously the second one is going to do the rest of it. Not a problem. You also got the Plataform. Is that even a word? Plataform C7500 short. And you've got your options of beacon lights. So you've got yes or no. It's going to be putting those on the front. Then you've got your steel tread. You got wooden floor or steel tread attachers. So you got fifth wheel, your gooseneck, and then nothing. And you've got your main colour, which is going to be doing that bit, and your design colour, which is going to be doing that bit. Right, so that's going to go on the short version, obviously, as the name would suggest. So if you've gone for the chassis with the short one, you go for the short one there, as you could imagine with that one there. If we've gone for the long chassis one, you're obviously going to go for the long chassis one, as it all becomes apparent. Now, it's got the same options as the previous one. It's obviously a bit longer. Now, we've also got this, the old service bed. Now, that is saying the short version as well. So, if you want to do a little service bed, pickup truck style, go for the short chassis. Jobs are good. £12 to buy, 5,000 litre capacity for your diesel. So, it's got a little bit of a diesel tank on it as well, which you can then change up to 50,000 litres. Obviously, why would you need 50,000 litres of diesel? What are you running? But all right, fair enough. Beacon lights. So, you've got your rears. You got your beacons on the supports, and then all the lights, and then nothing. So if we go to the beacons on supports, then you got decorative objects. You got number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, and then nothing. So number 5 is all of them. Let's face it. Rack, yes or no. So this is where the beacons on the supports are going to be. So you got them on the front there. So if we take those off, they disappear. All right, fair enough. Then you got reflectors. So you got no or yes. It's going to be putting that reflective strips around the edges. And then you got your main colour, which is obviously going to be matching up with your main vehicle. And then your design colour is going to be doing all the other bits. Well, those bits anyway. All right, fair enough. Now, obviously, if you don't want to go for the old service bed bit, you could go for the old tankers. They're going to do your milk, your water, your liquid fertiliser, and your herbicide, 3,000 litres. That looks rather big for 3,000 litres, but okay. 4,850 to buy. You can change your beacon light. Well, you can put one on anyway. Yes or no. Design. So you got your supports. You got your decorative boxes. You got your decorative box number 2, and then nothing. Side stickers. So we've got agua. We'll go that anyway. Water. Non-potable. Fuel. Diesel. Combustible. And then back to nothing. You then got your main colour, which is obviously going to be your main colour. Your design colour, we'll go with a blue. You're going to do those bits. Your design colour again, we'll go for green so it stands out, does that bit. And then your design colour again, we'll go for yellow. What did the yellow do? Do you know what? I reckon it's, no, it's not the supports. Let's spin it around. Where's the yellow gone? Not really, seeing anything in yellow, but okay, fair enough. Obviously, that's going to be a tanker for you. Now, if you think of doing a little bit of grainage, we've got this, the old grain C7500, 22,000 litre capacity. Obviously, this is designed to go on the long chassis as well. So £12.5 to buy that one. Then got the option of mud protector, number 1, number 2, number 3, and then back to nothing. Side lights, yes or no. Then got your main colour, which is obviously going to be your main colour. Your design colour, we'll go for yellow. It's going to do, well, the end bits. All right, fair enough. Design colour again, we'll go for red. It's going to do the top, the old cover. Right, no problems. So if you don't fancy that, and you fancy just like a straight up tipper bed on the back, well, go for this one. This is going to be on the old short chassis, 15,000 litre capacity, 9,800 to buy. And you've got your colour options. You've got your main colour, which is going to be that one. Your design colour is going to be that bit. Your design colour again is going to be that bit. Now, I've gone for the old service truck pickup shenanigans. And to be fair, it's got a great horn. Oh, that's much better. I mean, the standard base game horn is, for want of a better word, pathetic. Going on to big vehicles that we have in the game, that's just awesome to have that, I must admit. Now, there isn't much else going on, apart from the fact you can slam it a little bit if you wanted to. So, albeit it might stick up and down, you can drop it on its axles, which is alright indeed. Now, you do have the option to have the jig brake on and off. So, if we'll get up a bit of speed. There we are. So currently it's on. So we'll leave up gas. Oh no, that's turned off. It's just the opposite, isn't it? Dear oh dear. Right, so now the jig brake is on. So we'll let it go. Alright, fair enough. And if you don't fancy having that on, you think it's a little bit intrusive, just turn it off. And it's like normal. But what I do like about this is when you come to a stop, it's got the little release of air pressure as you pull up. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, I love that. That's brilliant. We've got a few updates as well. So we've got Classic Barrel by Puzzcap, the Z-Tour 3011 Major by Wisnia Games 239, the Silos Pack by DD Mod Passion, the Royal Mako U436 HP by JMZ, the Royal Mako U436 4-meter 4.5 meter pack by JMZ, the Quickie Big Bag Handler by AW Modding ABP Team, the Temporary Construction Site Beacon Pack by Chimera, the Case IH 1455-1255 XL 2 Gen by Herkrupp G Master, the Bayonet Add-on by DD Mod Passion, the Fence 700 Vario Series by Paul, the High-Vis LED Lights Tractor Front Weight by Scandinavian Viking Mods Rebuilds Team, the Freestyle Workshop by Icas, the Fent 500 Vario Series by Paul, the American Midwest Truck Stop by Icas, the American Midwest Fertilizer Shed by Icas, the Bale Twine Add-on by DD Mod Passion, and the John Deere Killer Fair No. 27 Toolbar by Sharben Modding.